Grade 12s, I'm just going to look at question 4. We will have to simplify the following: cosec squared 180 degrees plus x times sine squared 360 degrees minus x, and that is all over cos of 180 degrees minus x multiplied by tan 360 degrees minus x, right? Okay, so firstly we're going to write cosec as the inverse trigonometric ratio, which is 1 over, cosec is the inverse of sine, which is 1 over sine. So we're just going to write that firstly as 1 over sine squared of 180 degrees plus x, and then I'll just quickly copy everything. Don't want to confuse you, I just want to do one thing at a time so that you can see what I'm doing and what I'm referring to, right? Okay, so now you will note that I've copied I have my cos diagram on the right there. So we're going to use our cos diagram to do the reductions that we have there. Right, so the first reduction that we have is 180 degrees plus x, which is 1 over negative sine squared x, right? Now the reason why it's negative is because it's in the third quadrant, and the third quadrant belongs to tan and its inverse, which is cot, right? So sine is not positive in that quadrant. That's why we will have sine x negative sine x as squared. The reason why I'm putting my bracket outside, because it will have an effect on the sign, right, of that ratio. Then we have sine squared 360 minus x. So 360 is in the fourth quadrant and cos is positive in that quadrant, which means that sine is negative. Alright, and this is all over cos 180 degrees minus 180 degrees minus is in the second quadrant, and that quadrant belongs to sine, which will make cos negative. Then we have tan of 360 degrees minus x. So 360 degrees minus x is in the fourth quadrant, and the fourth quadrant belongs to cos, which means that tan is negative. Alright, so let's simplify here. 1 over sine x times sine x, and that is all over cos x times, now I'm going to change tan to sine over cos, right? You will note that I didn't write my negatives again, because a negative times a negative gives us a positive if we simplify that. Then we can start cancelling here whatever's in your numerator and denominator, that is exactly the same. Then we have here cos x in the numerator and multiplied by sine over cos, which is in the denominator, so we can cancel that. Then we're left with 1 over sine x, and this is equal to cosec x. Alright, so I'll just show you quickly where you're going to get your marks here. So firstly you're going to get a mark for writing cosec as its inverse, which is 1 over sine. Then we'll get the mark for all the reductions that we've done. So there is the first reduction, the second one. Then we have negative cos negative tan x. Then we get another mark for writing tan x as sine over cos, and then our final answer as cosec x. So in total that gives us 7 marks. Right, so at 4.2 we need to prove that the left hand side equates to the right hand side in this case. So we will start off by saying that the left hand side is cos theta, and I'm going to write sec as 1 over cos theta minus cot can be written as 1 over tan, or it can be written as cos over sine, and in this case cot is multiplied by sine, right? So if you will write it as cos over sine, then the sines are going to cancel, so that is the better option in this case. So let's do that. Now, like I said, we can cancel because it gives us 1. Multiplicative inverse there. Then we can multiply cos inside the bracket, right? So we will have cos theta multiplied by 1 over cos, which will give us cos theta. Then we're going to multiply it with cos, negative cos, and that will give us negative cos squared theta. And this is now multiplicative, or that's division there, the same denominator and numerator, so that will give us 1 simplified, and then we have 1 minus cos squared theta. So I'm going to quickly take you to the formula for the information sheet. So here at the bottom of the first page, it gives us the identities sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equal to 1, and you will see that I've made sine squared theta the subject there, which means that sine squared theta is 1 minus cos squared theta, right? So therefore we can write this as sine squared theta, and then we can conclude our question or answer to say that the left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So what this question is quite nice because they kind of give you the answer, and you just need to use the identities or your inverse or your trig ratios to end up at whatever is written on the left or on the right in its simplest form. Okay, let me show you where you get your mark allocations here. So you get the first mark for writing sec as 1 over cos. The second mark will go to cos theta over sine theta. Then third mark. So you do not get an answer for or mark for sine squared theta because they give you sine squared theta there, right? You must just show how will you simplify or use your identities to get to whatever gives us sine squared theta. And that is question 4 of 2025 technical math paper 2.